Given this information, what's your message to platforms like Facebook?
They're killing people. I mean, look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
And Facebook responded to that, surprisingly. We will not be distracted by accusations which aren't supported by the facts. The facts show that Facebook is helping save lives, period. Wow. I thought I would never live to see Mark Zuckerberg stand his ground. Now, one of two things is going to happen. Either he goes to war against the White House, or he lets the White House destroy his platform and take it away from him. The same way they did with Google and YouTube. Because if there is one media platform that is not fully controlled by the government yet, it's Facebook. But this is where the rabbit meets the hole. So what's going to be? Welcome to the Laya Sanabria Show. What we are going through right now, it's more than just free speech censorship or Big Brother watching your every move. I mean, they've been doing that like forever. George Bush passed the Patriot Act back in 2001, and that was a great excuse. None of that is new. They always do the same thing. They create a national emergency and then they use it as an excuse to go full ballistic on our rights and liberties. But there is something more interesting here. Look, if you upload a video on YouTube about COVID or anything that contradicts the White House agenda, they will take it down within 12 hours. Your channel will get suppressed, the YouTube algorithm stops promoting your content, and they just will destroy your channel. A very nasty thing they're doing there. Facebook hasn't gotten to that point, but it's on its way there. Just 2 days ago, the White House openly admitted that they were actually pushing Facebook not only to keep flagging and taking down any content that they want, but to also start banning users from the platform.
So you shouldn't be banned from one platform and not others for providing misinformation out there. We are in regular touch with these social media platforms. We've increased disinformation research and tracking within the Surgeon General's office. We're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation.
Now, this is very important. On the one hand, liberal media will tell you that this is about saving lives and the usual nonsense. We don't have to listen to that. But on the other hand, conservative media will be focusing only on how this is an assault on free speech. Which they aren't wrong, by the way, but that's not the whole story, or the main story. And that is not new, we just didn't know it before. However, that's exactly what the government wants us to think about. They want us to think that this is a crisis only about freedom of speech and Big Brother watching us. But listen to this. When you see the government or mainstream media openly admitting or disclosing something, be careful, because there is a trick there. They want to keep you distracted with a narrative that will lead you to a conclusion under the illusion that it was actually your conclusion. But that's what they actually want you to be thinking about. Always ask yourself, what they want me to know this? Which takes me to the most important point. Stay here with me. Before Facebook, before the internet existed, before we all had cell phones with cameras, there was a small group of people that actually owned the world, if you could say. In every part of the world, they told people what to think, how to act. They could do whatever they want with zero accountability for their actions. And no one knew about it. But America freed the world from them. We invented the internet and the tools that made possible to connect and communicate outside the government or mainstream media. And that is what all this is about. Power. That small group of people, along with mainstream media and the world governments, are doing everything in their hands to regain full control again. Their main goal is not to get you out of Facebook for not being vaccinated and be talking about it. Their main goal is to take away media platforms from their owners in the name of national security. The exact same thing they did with Google and YouTube. And if they can't, they will just destroy them. You know, interestingly, the world has actually a lot of freedom for the first time, and most people just don't even know it. Sometimes even worse, believe it or not, ironically, liberals are increasingly handing back their freedoms. The good news, which are actually kind of hilarious, is that this group of people trying to control the internet to regain power are acting like someone who came in contact with an electronic device and social media for the first time. They just can't get acquainted with it. They just don't understand that even if you shut down your device, the internet is still out there. It's not going away. So let's hope Facebook fights back, because at the end of the day, if that device goes down, there's always another one and another one. And what they just don't understand is that they won't be able to control us anymore. The internet doesn't work like that. Most news outlets have a very simple job, and that is not to report about something, but to report in a specific way to control what we think about that something. And that's where I come in. My job is to unmask them, to unmask the Antichrist, to challenge them, to tear them apart if I need to show you the hidden side of the story. I do a lot of research, and I can always provide further information upon request. Please feel free to ask. I want you to challenge information. But this is relatively a new channel, and I need your support to grow. If you like the content, all you have to do is just hit the like button, leave a comment, share if you like it, subscribe if you haven't. Not much, right? Well, that will be all for today. I hope you liked it. Thank you, and see you soon.